Let me ask you something. Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair, and for a moment your legs felt heavier than you remember? Or maybe you set out for a simple walk just around the block, and your knees started aching before you even made it halfway? If you have, you're not alone. Many seniors experience these changes and think, well, that's just aging. But after decades of studying human health, working with thousands of patients, and digging deep into the science of aging, I can tell you, there's more to the story. In fact, some of the culprits might be hiding right there, in your fruit bowl. Fruits. Sweet, colorful, wholesome fruits. The very foods we've trusted our whole lives to nourish us. But here's what many don't realize. As we age, our bodies change. Our metabolism, our blood vessels, our joints. They don't handle sugar, acidity, and inflammation the way they used to when we were 30, 40, or even 50. And certain fruits, while healthy in theory, can quietly chip away at our strength, mobility, and yes, even our independence. Imagine this. Every bite, every healthy snack, silently making it just a little harder to stand tall, to walk freely, to live fully. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain. We'll uncover the 5 fruits every senior should rethink. And more importantly, I'll show you simple, powerful swaps you can make. Choices that could help you keep your legs stronger, your balance steadier, and your life richer. Stick with me until the end. I promise. What you learn today could change the way you feel every single day from now on. And perhaps even protect your freedom to move. A few months ago, I met Mr. Walter, a vibrant 72-year-old gentleman who absolutely cherished his daily morning walks around the neighborhood. He wasn't just active for his age, he was an inspiration. But one morning, something changed. Mr. Walter woke up with unusually tight calves, swollen ankles, and aching knees that made even getting out of bed a challenge. Naturally, he assumed it was just arthritis, a common conclusion for someone in their 70s. But as a doctor who spent decades studying the deeper layers of human health, I knew we needed to look beyond the obvious. So we took a closer look at his lifestyle, his medications, and most importantly, his diet. And that's where the real shock came. Walter was incredibly diligent about eating what he believed was healthy, a big bowl of fresh fruit every morning. Bananas, grapes, pineapples, sweet, colorful, packed with vitamins, right? But what Walter didn't realize, and what many seniors don't, is that certain fruits, while natural, are extremely high in sugars that can trigger inflammation, disturb fluid balance, and worsen joint discomfort. In Walter's case, his healthy habit was silently undermining his joints, his circulation, and ultimately, his mobility. And yes, it all started with fruit. Today, we'll dive deeper into the 5 fruits seniors should reconsider. And more importantly, I'll show you the smarter, safer choices to protect your independence, one step at a time. Stay with me. This could change the way you think about healthy eating forever. Hello, my friends. I'm Dr. Johnson, and after over 30 years studying the human body's amazing and sometimes surprising reactions to food, I can tell you this. What helped you stay strong at 30 could quietly hurt you at 60 and beyond. Today, we'll uncover 5 fruits that, although healthy in many ways, may be secretly working against your strength, balance, and freedom after 60 inches. 1. Pineapple. The acidic sneak. Pineapple is rich in 2 things, natural sugars and strong acids like citric acid. Over time, too much acid can irritate and damage the tiny blood vessels in your legs, reducing circulation. The sugars, meanwhile, fuel inflammation inside your joints, making arthritis feel worse. Take Mrs. Karen, 68 years old. She loved pineapple, ate it almost every day. But after months of stubborn knee swelling, we swapped her pineapple for papaya, a gentler, anti-inflammatory fruit. Within just 3 weeks, her swelling started to decrease dramatically. Not all anti-inflammatory foods act the same way once we age. The body's resilience changes, and we must adjust wisely. Second, bananas, the muscle betrayer. Bananas are packed with fast-acting carbohydrates. For a young athlete, that's great fuel. But for aging muscles, those quick sugars spike blood sugar levels, leading to fatigue, heaviness, and slower recovery after activities like walking. Mr. Joseph, 70 years old, used to snack on bananas right after his daily walks. After feeling sluggish and tired, he switched to almonds, a healthy fat and protein source, and reported stronger, more energetic walks within weeks. Foods that once fueled you can now tire you out if you're not careful. 3. Grapes, the tiny troublemakers. Grapes are loaded with fructose, a natural sugar that, when overconsumed, can increase uric acid levels in the blood. Elevated uric acid can trigger gout, causing sudden, sharp joint pain and stiffness. Ms. Patricia, 75, loved snacking on grapes, but night cramps and painful joints kept waking her up. She swapped grapes for lower fructose berries, like blueberries and raspberries, and her cramps vanished. Even small sweets can come with a heavy hidden cost. 4. Oranges, acid-attacking joints. Oranges combine natural sugars with citric acid. This combination over time irritates joints, leading to stiffness in the hips, knees, and even lower back. Mrs. Helen, 73, drank a glass of orange juice every morning. She switched to herbal teas rich in antioxidants instead, and after a month reported waking up with far less joint stiffness. The healthy label on a food doesn't always tell the full story, especially after 60. 5. Mango, the sugar bomb. Mangoes, though delicious, are among the highest in natural sugars. This leads to sharp insulin spikes and worsens insulin resistance, which can inflame the small nerves in the feet, causing burning pain and swelling. Ms. Linda, 65, loved her mango desserts. But after limiting them to special occasions, her foot swelling dramatically improved. Nature's candy can still quietly inflame an aging body. As we age, it's not just about what's healthy in general. It's about what's healthy for you right now. By choosing fruits and foods that work with your body's changing needs, you protect your independence, your energy, and your joy of movement. Remember, small changes today can save you years of discomfort tomorrow. Stay smart, stay mobile, and most importantly, stay free. You know, after spending decades studying how the body ages, one truth stands out. What you eat after 60 matters more than ever. And while some fruits quietly sabotage your strength, others, they can become your greatest allies. Today, let's talk about the fruits that actually heal and protect your aging body. Simple choices that can make the difference between stiff joints and freedom of movement. First up, my personal favorites, berries, especially blueberries and blackberries. These tiny gems are packed with antioxidants that help fight inflammation. The very inflammation that stiffens joints, weakens legs, and steals mobility. Think of berries as little shield bearers traveling through your bloodstream, calming down damage before it takes root. Next, cherries, but in small amounts. Cherries are rich in anthocyanins, compounds that have been shown to lower uric acid levels, a major trigger for gout and aching joints. But remember, moderation matters. Too many cherries, and you swing back into sugar overload. A handful a day is perfect. Now, this one surprises many people, avocado. Yes, it's technically a fruit, and it's a powerhouse of healthy fats, fats that cushion your joints, nourish your cartilage, and even protect your heart. Adding half an avocado to your meals a few times a week could mean smoother movement and less of that morning stiffness. Another gentle healer? Papaya. Papaya is easy on digestion, important because a stressed gut can fuel body-wide inflammation, including in your joints. Papaya also contains natural enzymes like papain, helping your body repair worn tissues more easily. And finally, pears. Soft, juicy, and naturally sweet, but without causing dangerous sugar spikes. Unlike grapes or bananas, pears deliver a slow, steady energy release. This keeps your blood vessels healthy and your legs energized without the crash. So if you're wondering, Doctor, what fruits should I reach for to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free? The answer is simple: berries, a few cherries, avocado, papaya, pears. Remember Mr. Walter? Just 3 months after making a few simple changes, swapping his fruits, he's walking with strength again, climbing stairs without hesitation, and most importantly, smiling like he's a decade younger. My friends, you hold that very same power in your hands. Every small decision you make today, every choice on your plate, is shaping the way you move tomorrow. Think about that. Your future independence, your ability to enjoy life without pain, without stiffness. It all begins with something as simple as choosing the right fruit. We don't have to surrender to aging. We can walk into our golden years gracefully, not painfully. So let me ask you, what's the very first fruit you'll swap today? I'd love to hear your answer. Leave a comment below. And if today's video taught you even one new thing to protect your legs, please give it a like. It really helps more seniors like you find this life-changing information. And don't forget to subscribe. Your legs, your balance, and your future self will thank you. Until next time, stay strong, stay mobile, and keep making choices that move you forward.